Hey buddies, welcome to my channel Study Buddy. In this channel, I'll be uploading all the solutions from CBSE Class 10 Mathematics. So today we are gonna solve the second problem from exercise 2.2 of the polynomials chapter. So let's get started with the second question. Question number 2. Find the quadratic polynomial, each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. So they've given us some sets of quadratic polynomials for which we have to find the sum and products of their zeros. So moving on to the first one, let us consider the quadratic equation say f of x to be in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. It should be of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So for that, sum of the equations is equal to, that is the sum of zeros, which is equal to 1 by 4. That is equal to minus of minus 1 by 4, which is minus b by a. I consider this to be some equation 2. That is, this one is equation 1. So this is the equation 2. For product of zeros, I'm taking minus 1, that is minus 4 by 4, that is c by a as the root of equation. So that is the third equation. From the equations 2 and 3, we get to know that a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to minus 4. Substituting in the equation 1, we get the polynomial f of x equal to 4x square minus x minus 4. We can have infinite such polynomials as f of x and k is equal to, and f of x is equal to k into 4x square minus x minus 4, where k is a real number. Moving on to the second question, that is 1 root 2 comma 1 by 3. So let the polynomial be some f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. That should be some equation 1. Now I'm taking the sum of zeros to be root 2, that is equal to minus of minus root 3, 3 root 2 by 3, that is minus b by a, to be some equation 2. Now considering the product of zeros, that is 1 by 3 equal to some number c by a, that is product of zeros to be c by a. This equation I'm considering it to be some equation 3. From equation 2 and equation 3, we get a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 1. By substituting these values in this equation, that is equation 1, we get the polynomial f of x equal to 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. So f of x is equal to k into 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. Here k is any real number. Moving on to the third question, that is 0 comma root 5. So for this one, let us take a polynomial, say be ax square plus bx plus c to be some equation 1, and sum of their zeros or the sum or product of roots and sum of roots to be equal to 0. So minus of minus 0 by 1 is equal to minus b by a by taking it in the second equation. Now product of zeros, that is root 5 is equal to root 5 by 1, that is equal to c by a. I am considering it to be some equation 3. From equations 2 and 3, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to root 5. Now I am substituting these values in this equation 1, which gives us the polynomial f of x to be equal to x square plus root 5, or f of x is equal to k into x square plus root 5. Here k is any real number. Moving on to the fourth question, that is 1 comma 1. So for this, let us consider a polynomial once again to be f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c to be some equation 1. By taking the sum of zeros, that is 1 equal to 1 by 1 or minus of minus 1 by 1, that is in the form of minus b by a, and I'm considering it to be some equation 2. Now the product of zeros is equal to 1, that is 1 by 1 or c by a. Now I'm considering this also to be some equation 2. From equations 2 and 3, we get to know that a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to 1. By substituting these values in this equation 1, we get that f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. By taking f of x is equal to k into x square minus x plus 1. Here k is a real number. Moving on to the fifth question, that is minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. Moving on to the solution, you get let polynomial be f of x where ax square plus bx plus c to be some equation 1. Now finding the sum of zeros, that is minus 1 by 4 to be equal to minus 1 by 4. That is minus b by a, which gives us in the equation 2. Now product of zeros, that is 1 by 4 is equal to c by a, which gives us the equation 3. From the equation 2 and 3, we get a is equal to 4, b is equal to 1 and c equal to 1. By substituting these values in equation 1, we get the polynomial f of x to be 4x square plus x plus 1. By taking f of x is equal to k into fx square plus x plus 1 to be a real number. Moving on to the sixth question, that is 4 comma 1. For this one, you take some polynomial f of x to be x square plus bx plus c. For this one, I am taking the sum of zeros to be equal to 4, where minus 1 into minus 4 by 1 is equal to minus b by a. I am considering this to be some equation 2, and product of zeros is equal to 1. By writing in the form of c by a, you get 1 by 1, which is equation 3. From equations 2 and 3, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to 1. Substituting these values in equation 1, we get that f of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 1. So f of x is equal to k into x square minus 4x plus 1, where k is a real number. So we have finished solving all this problem. In my other videos, you'll find the solutions for the remaining problems. So do refer my channel for further videos. Thank you.